And after months of inactivity, domestic airlines have once again taken to the skies. Flights resumed at the Nnamdi Azikwe International Airport, Abuja, and the Murtala Muhammed Airport in Lagos today. Now, 5 of the 8 domestic operators in Nigeria received approval to return to the skies. Passengers ready to take trips are screened in accordance with COVID-19 safety protocol. And public affairs analyst Alfred Jagdin joins us for more on this. We're also joined by our correspondent Lillian Ezimak, who will tell us more on the preparation at the Murtala Muhammed Airport. Let me begin with you, Lillian. Tell us more about the preparation at the airport. How are things, what have been put in place for resumption of flights today? All right, let's head to, we'll try and get a better connection with our correspondent. But to Alfred Jagdin, we're having an increase in cases, and then we're also seeing, more community transmission. Are you concerned about the resumption of flights in the country?
You know, to say the least, we are no doubt in very unusual times. But you know, the thing is that a lot of people are in a hurry to get back to business, to get to see loved ones, you know, haven't been under lock and key, pardon my language, for a while. But I am very concerned because, you see, looking at the number of cases, as it were, and even looking at the number of people that we are losing to COVID-19, one should be very, very concerned. I want to, at this point, believe that unless it is absolutely necessary, I don't see why anyone should be in a hurry to get back on the travel, be it by air or by road.
Well, we are also not, whilst the NCDC and the Ministry of Health are doing all they can to ramp up testing, but we are not testing as much as we should. And we've also seen that Nigeria now is now the second most affected country in Africa. What are some of the things that you think that should be put in place beyond the whole social distancing and some of the procedures at the airport?
Well, I think, you see, the thing is that we've opened the airports now. We expect that people, even though, you know, my research has discovered or has revealed that too many people are not really in a hurry to jump back on the air, on the aircraft again. I mean, understand what I'm trying to say. Not too many people are in a hurry to jump on planes again, because people have been very worried about the cost, which is almost double what it was before the pandemic. People are worried about social distancing on the aircraft. People are worried about the fact that, okay, these aircrafts have been parked for a very long time. Is it proper for anyone to want to get back on board and start using them? But you see, if you look at what has happened, a lot of people think that industry went dormant. No. In some parts of the world where acquisitions were going on.
All right, I would have to put you on hold, Mr. Alfred Jagdin, so we can connect with our correspondent. Lillian, bring us up to speed on the procedures at the airport.
All right, people arrived, the passengers arrived early in the morning, even before 5 o'clock at the airport. And then the processes, the facilitation, everything was smooth. And the officials of Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, they were here also to enforce the safety guidelines. And the airlines that were given permission, that were given approval to operate today are 5, and they include Arik Air, Air Peace, Ibom Air, Overland, and Dana Air. But the first flight was by Arik Air by 7 a.m., followed by Air Peace. And the price, we look at the fares, is between 29,500 to 33,000 naira for etiquette to Abuja. And inside the aircraft, there's social distancing by leaving the center seats vacant. And then the airlines were also told to leave the last row in the aircraft vacant, and it to be used as...
All right, Lillian, I also have to put you on hold. Thanks for bringing us that update from the airport. To Alpha Jagdin, there are fears that there might be increase in flight fares, and because of the social distancing procedure or protocol that the flights have to undertake. And some are saying stimulus packages might just be right at this time for the aviation industry. What do you make of that?
Very correct. I should expect that there will be hike in fares. Why? Because of the social distancing protocol. I mean, whether we like it or not, I think people will need to bear that in mind. I think it's better to have aircraft that are safe to fly on than just...
All right. Public affairs analyst Alpha Jagdin, many thanks for talking to TVC News.